Alright. Hey? How do you like that? Bit of a musical intro, eh? Change things up, get more professional. Yeah, bring a bit of professionalism to this whole YouTube thing. Let's do it. Yeah. Alright. Well, I mean, I just wanted to show an update of where I got up to. I've been doing a bit of pottering around the edges here, a bit of decorating. I've connected this road up, comes down there and around, and I'll show you now. This is all connected up, comes up here. Oh, I hear enemies. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it comes down here, and then yeah, goes around. There is also a kind of not really a path, more of like a desire line coming up around here, because I figure there is this back entrance, and I think people, whether or not there were a path here, I think people would walk here. So I like to just sort of indicate that that's the case with a bit of trod ground there. So I haven't done any work on the inside, but the outside looks like that, and I won't be doing any work on the inside today. I've been thinking about going to the Halloween build contest island. Nailed it. Did I nail that transition? First ever transition attempt. I'm sure it went fine. I certainly won't be fixing it if it didn't. Anyway, so I was thinking about. I'm kind of late to the party here, because there's already quite a few builds that have been done around the island. I'm not even going to show them particularly, because I think it's probably better to wait for Duds' live stream. Check him out there. So I don't fancy my chances of winning. There is a prize involved. I believe it's a zombie horse. But I thought I'd do a quick build anyway, just in the spirit of community participation. So let's have a little look-see. Come on. There we go. Yeah, this will do nicely. Yeah! Yeah, something like that. Some kind of big area like that. That ought to do. So what I think I'll do is, because it's going to take me a while to kind of plan out the shape of this thing, I'm going to do a little bit of work off camera, get the base started, and then we can come back and take another look. But I think I'll face it, yeah, maybe I'll face it like towards me, like this way, but back here. Yeah. Can you guess what it is? That's right, a tank. I don't know how it's going so far. I mean, it is in fact meant to be a spider. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not so good at this sculpting thing. This is where I'm thinking the legs will come out. I think another layer underneath might give it some more shape, but man, it's really hard to tell how this thing's shaping up right now. I liked it on the top. You can see the kind of red, like hourglass figure I was kind of going for. I complicated it a bit to give it a bit more shape, but yeah, obviously it needs more texturing. I did like a tiny bit of black concrete here. I'm gonna do more stuff like that, but yeah, it's tricky, man. This is not in my usual skill set. Let's jump up here and have another look. Yeah, I mean, it kind of looks like a spider. Well, I'll get some legs together and we'll see how we go. Well, it's got some legs now, but I don't know, man. I think the material's wrong. I think this concrete is too dark. It's really hard to. Damn it! I would have loved to have been on that mushroom. Um, yeah, I mean, I've tried adding in some powder over here. I still think it's too dark. You just can't distinguish the shape of it really. So I think what I might do is swap out quite heavily wool instead of the black concrete. I think that ought to help. Also, I think possibly the legs need to be a bit thicker. I might also use some brown, like kind of, if you think about a tarantula, it's kind of a tarantula. Did I say that right? Um, they're kind of brown and like furry. So I think wool works in that case, and then maybe some like some terracotta or something. I don't know. I don't know about this build, man. Alright, we got some new blocks in there. Bit of wool. I think that helps a lot with the definition. Let's try land on this mushroom. Yeah. Yeah, you can kind of tell its shape a bit better now. I think that's pretty good. I've added some brown in the middle here, like kind of to distinguish. I've also, this is why I wanted to be kind of near some. Oh, where is he? Yeah, there's a little spider in there. So that you get some noise. Ideally, I would want like loads of spiders because I think the noise the spiders in this game make is pretty scary in itself. But yeah, I think one will do. I mean, hey, what's that? What's that one block doing there? I'm not happy about that. Didn't notice that. Yeah, that must be a ghost block. I did do a bit of cleaning up under here. You'll notice this is all. I've been quite cheap and removed a bunch of blocks I don't need because you can't actually see from above. You can't see that there's nothing there. So why even bother? So yeah, I mean, it's not as like I mean, look at that. Look how awesome that is over there. Like I'm not trying to compete with that, but hey, I built a spider. I've never built a spider before, so yeah, feeling pretty good about it. I might just kind of thicken up the legs a little bit in some places. Like I know these like where they actually connect to the spider can be a little bit was looking a bit thin before. I noticed when I looked through some previous footage. But yeah, I mean you get the idea. I've never really built anything this way before, like just a shape like that. I'm pretty used to building buildings, so I think it was good practice. I'm not going to bother terraforming here. I think I feel kind of happy with it. Let's do one last little look. Yeah, it's pretty good. It looks a bit like a spider. It totally looks like a spider. No doubt. That is a spider. Or I might change that out for redstone blocks actually. I like using these mushroom blocks for the eyes because it sort of gives you more of that idea. There's obviously supposed to be more eyes than that, so maybe that helps. But yeah, I'll switch this out for redstone. In fact, let's just do that right now. Redstone, there we go. My inventory's a mess. I wasn't really thinking I would be building on camera. What about, is that faster? Yes, it is. And I have plenty of those mushroom blocks, so I'm not going to bother collecting them. Yeah, I think this looks more dangerous. Nice. Let's have a look. Yeah, I think that's better. Good. Really instills a sense of urgency. You want to stay away from the Spider-Man. Anyway, we built a spider. Let's head back to the base. And here we are. So what I was thinking of doing next was, after my struggles with the wheat, and I know I didn't really document the pain I went through to get the wheat, but it was actually a real pain in the ass, especially when I'm so used to having basically infinite vegetables in the vegetable farms below here. Wheat is one I just don't have. So, yay, Nebsky. So I was thinking of building an automatic wheat farm. Probably not down there. There's actually not a lot of room to build it kind of nicely down in a shared space. So I thought I would build something here, especially seeing as I'm thinking of maybe later on building a cow farm. So it would be really handy to have access to wheat like immediately. And what I was thinking was just, kind of standard, have a villager. He's, doing his thing, um, planting wheat, and then minecart with a, hopper minecart underneath, sort of spiraling underneath and picking up all the wheat. And where I was thinking of placing it is in this corner because it has to be far enough away from like what it would consider a village. And what that basically means is wooden doors, which both of these buildings have. So I'm thinking this corner is kind of as far away as I can really get from either of them. In fact, I might even build it kind of inside here, back a bit into the hill. But because I had to check something at your place. Dude, what was I saying? Yeah, I'm going to build it down in the ground because also the villages are actually a sphere around the doors. So if I build it lower, that kind of is equivalent to moving it further away in that direction as well. So I'm thinking down, probably starting about here, and then just as wide as I can make it with like a water source on the edge, a water source in the middle, and a water source on the other edge. I don't know the exact counts, but I'll look them up. And I was thinking of having it down below so that I'll build a building on top, and then the floor is basically a glass floor looking down at all the wheat and the farmer getting busy doing his weedy duties. So I'll probably do all of that off camera, really, or most of it. I might stop in to show the rails underneath and kind of just the general plan, but I'm hoping this episode to get the wheat farm functioning, and then next episode maybe we could build a building over top of it and have some like decent storage for it and so on. But yeah, I'll get to work and we'll be back shortly. Well, immediately for you, quite a while for me. Here's Nebsky. Woohoo! Yeah! Nebsky! No, too late, buddy. It's done. Oh, okay. Yeah, he's pressing sing up. That's the Nebs we know. You're missing? Oh, there we go. Yeah! Yeah, fan favorite. Welcome. So here's something I like to do with this whole, you need a villager who has an empty inventory. You have to fill them up with seeds, but you happen to have a guy who already has potatoes in his inventory. I like to just follow him around while he plants them and steal them. By the way, it looks like I need maybe another bit of glowstone, like there or something. You take all of his potatoes. See, now he's planting wheat. So because that guy was in with the other farmers. So they've obviously given him some potatoes. I just keep following him around, make sure it's all wheat. And then any potatoes I find from then on, I'll just steal them away and then give him some more seeds. I think I've given him 7 or 8 stacks of seeds now. So just picked up another one, like full stack. So that to me means I think he's emptied an inventory slot. And there goes another. So let's see what happens here. Okay, he seems full, and then all of this is wheat. Perfect. So I may as well help him plant now. So the good news is, this guy is planting, he's harvesting, he is not picking up any wheat. See if I give him this. Not interested. He's full of seeds. We've got the cart running underneath here, though you can't hear it, which is actually kind of nice. I've been away for a little bit. See, look. You gonna harvest that? Come on. Harvest that. It's good wheat. Well, can't always be on form, eh? Anyway, yeah, that's going to be it for today. I think I consider that a success. There we go. He just harvested. Oh, that's how we do it. Let's try and do a final scene where we go into third person. Yeah, brilliant. So overall, I think it was pretty successful. Next time we can decorate this place because it is ugly but functional. That's it's kind of a good place to start. All right, see you later.